You can be in love, you can be married, you can have photos together, sweet messages, and even a suitcase full of proof, and you can still get a big fat no from the UK. Every year, thousands of couples apply for a marriage visa. Most think, oh, we're in love, we've got paperwork, that should be enough. But even real, genuine couples are getting rejected these days, causing painful separation, lost money, and shattered lives. I'm James from Together Again Solutions. I help couples avoid those silent mistakes no one warned you about before it's too late. If you're not sure that your application is solid, just take my free 2-minute quiz. It gives you a simple score and shows exactly where you stand. The link is just below. In this video, let's talk about some of the most dangerous false beliefs that trip people up. The false belief number 1. We're married, that should be enough. Let's imagine a couple. Say their names are Sarah and Daniel. They were married. They had a big wedding in Spain. There were friends, photos, music, a big celebration, the whole thing. Sarah thought, we're married. What else could they possibly need? But the UK government rejected their visa. Why? Because a wedding isn't proof of your ongoing relationship. It's just one moment. What people want to hear is your timeline. They want to see how your relationship started, how it grew, and how you've stayed connected and together over time. They're looking for a real-life story told through evidence, not just a wedding certificate or photos of a wedding. Sarah and Daniel had love, but not the right kind of proof. They had photos, but not context. They had memories, but not a paper trail. That's why I'm giving advice on this channel and why I built the quiz below, and a full guide which is coming soon. All of this is to show you exactly what kind of evidence actually builds trust when you're sending an application. What gaps could quietly raise flags or lead to a rejection? False belief number 2. We'll be fine once we're together. Let's talk about another couple. Say their names are Annika and Josh. They thought they were in a great position. They had a lot of savings, and they were going to live with their family in the UK. And once they'd be together in the UK, they'd both find jobs. That's the dream, right? But the UK doesn't care about your future plans. They care about what's true right now on paper. Josh was £2,000 short of the income requirement. He didn't realise that his freelance income didn't count the way that he thought it would. They were rejected. And suddenly, they were back at square one. Waiting again, paying more money, losing even more time apart. Here's what most couples miss. Even if you feel yourself financially ready, what matters is whether your proof meets the UK's very rigorous and specific rules. My quiz helps check your income sources against those rules. No guesswork, no assumptions, just clarity. False belief number 3. I uploaded everything, so that should be enough. Let's talk about another couple. Say their names are Naveen and Mia. They followed a checklist that they found online. They uploaded every document they thought they needed. They were confident until the rejection came. So what went wrong? One of their documents wasn't translated into English. One bank statement was missing a page. And one payslip had the name formatted slightly differently. Tiny mistakes, you might think, but they were enough together to get the whole application denied. I've heard about it happening too many times. That's why I'm creating a guide, and I created the quiz below. It checks for those easy-to-miss technicalities that can quietly sink your application. This channel, my guide, and the quiz below are like a pre-flight checklist. You'd never board a plane without checking everything first. Same thing here. Your future's too important to leave to chance. You've probably done your homework, watched videos, asked in forums, maybe even hired someone to help you. But here's the truth. Information isn't your problem. You're swimming in information. What you need is a system, a way to check if what you've got is actually working. That's what this quiz and guide give you. It's not about adding more confusion, it's about giving you real direction and a strategy so you can move forward with confidence. If you've already started your application, don't wait. Even one small missed detail can set you back 6 months. That's not just paperwork, that's time you could have spent together. Start by taking the quiz below. It's free, and it could save you both a lot of stress. If we get what comes after the yes? After your application is hopefully approved, some of you might be thinking, okay, if we do get approved, then we'll finally be together in the UK and the problems will be solved, right? Not exactly. Because once you get that yes, there are still costs that most couples don't see coming. And I'm not just talking about visa fees. I'm talking about the hidden financial, emotional, and legal costs that show up after your first approval. In another video, I'll walk you through some of the biggest hidden costs of a UK marriage visa and how to avoid the ones that can derail your plans, even after you've made it through the hardest part, even after you've made it through the hardest hurdle. Click over there now, because getting approved is only the beginning. Let's make sure that you're ready for what comes next and that you can both stay together in the UK.